Welcome to ILTV's Israel Daily. I'm Ladarga Velazi, and before we begin, we want to remind you again that for more of the best content from Israel, sign up today for our streaming platform, ILTV+. And now, coming up in today's newscast. An Israeli citizen killed in the Ukraine after being mistakenly shot while trying to escape Kiev. As the crisis intensifies, Israel sending over 100 tons of humanitarian aid to Ukraine. And as the United Nations prepares for a vote against the Russian invasion, is Israel finally publicly choosing a side? An Israeli citizen was killed in Ukraine as the convoy he was traveling in outside of Kiev came under fire, apparently mistakenly identified as a Chechen rebel and killed by Ukrainian troops. The man has been identified as 37-year-old Roman Brodsky, a father of two living in Ukraine. He was attempting to flee the war-torn Kiev, heading to the border with Moldova. His parents, living in Israel now, trying to retrieve his body for burial. As such, Israeli Hebrew News Channel 12 reported on Tuesday morning that Brodsky's wife, Mila, who witnessed his death, has continued to drive with his body in her car in an attempt to bring him to a morgue and from there for burial in Israel, but with limited success so far.
Насильники вон Житомир. Я выживу или вообще мы его довезем, потому что тут стреляют, происходит ужасное. Он не остался один, если мы его на руках принесли сами, мы его везем в Житомир. Надо, мы всем, вы уже ничем не поможете, если мы доедем, то вы доедете.
Мила, мы хотим похоронить его в Израиле, поэтому добиваем.
Meanwhile, on Monday, Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, on behalf of all citizens of Israel, sent condolences to Brodsky's wife, children, and family in Israel and Ukraine, adding that Israel is trying to do everything to help Israelis return home. And joining us now with more is Ina Markovich, wife of the chief rabbi in Kiev. Ina, how are you? How have the last few days been for you and your family?
Shalom, I'm here with my husband.
Shalom.
Shalom. How are you? I mean, where are you right now?
Yes. The last few days were unbelievable. We had a flourishing community for 21 years in Kiev. And in 1 week, our life has turned down and everything is different now. On Shabbat, the last Shabbat, we had many people staying with us in the Jewish center, in the Kiev Jewish Center. We had about 50 people who came to hide from the bombing. Unlike Israelis, the Ukrainian population and the Jewish population, they're not used to bombing and sirens, and they were terrified and hysterical. So it was, very unusual Shabbat for us. We tried to calm them down, to explain, to give shelter. We fed everyone. We had sleeping places for everyone. And we had a very nice Shabbat, try to keep a happy mood atmosphere. But during Shabbat, there came a notice to us, to my husband, that his willingness to protect the Jewish community is very blessed, but the war is escalating, and the Russians as they are not able to achieve the target they wanted, they are going to bring Chechen soldiers into Kiev, and they're going to make it personal, and they're anti-Semitic. So my husband, with his Jewish view, can put a target on all the people that are hiding with us in the Jewish center.
To watch full episodes of ILTV's Israel Daily and tons of other content from Israel, visit our website at iltv.tv or download the ILTV Plus app.